Donald Trump's wealth is as controversial as his personality. From golden helicopters to a private jet worth over $100 million, his spending habits are anything but ordinary. What's even crazier is how he managed to own 50% of the Empire State Building for free. How does a billionaire pull that off? And what about his secret tunnels, luxury mansions, and bizarre purchases? Today, we're diving into the most stupidly expensive things Donald Trump owns. And you won't believe what he spent millions on, only to admit he hated it.
You should toot your own horn. You should talk about how good you are, because you know what? If you don't do it, nobody else is going to. And if you're sitting there with somebody, you want to explain to that somebody that you're really somebody that's going to do a great job, that you're something special. And I believe in bragging about yourself if you're looking for a job, because you have to convince that person. And if you don't do it, he's not going to know you're good. You might as well tell him.
One of the most ridiculous things in Trump's collection is his custom gold motorcycle, a 24-karat masterpiece built by the team from American Chopper. This isn't just a high-end bike. It's a work of art, covered in gold plating that makes it look more like a trophy than a vehicle. But there's just one problem. Trump isn't exactly known for being a biker. In fact, he never actually rode it. Instead, it was showcased at Trump Tower, then later stored away at his Miami hotel, collecting dust. Even though he didn't spend a dime on it, the bike's gold detailing and craftsmanship easily put its value at over $50,000. And while that might sound excessive for a bike he never used, it's nothing compared to what he spent on something much smaller, his luxury watch collection.
Great voice.
He's a great system.
Elon, you did good.
Elon, you're great. I don't know if you're saying this, Elon, but you're really good.
Trump's wrist is always wrapped in some of the finest watches money can buy. His collection includes a $15,000 Rolex Day-Date Gold, a $24,000 Patek Philippe Ellipse, a watch owned by both Drake and Queen Elizabeth, and a custom-ordered Rolex Ice Blue Platinum worth a staggering $109,000. This Rolex was gifted to him by Steve Will Dewitt, making it even more exclusive since this model isn't sold in stores. In total, Trump's watch collection is valued at over $200,000, which sounds like a fortune until you see what he spent on his insane car collection.
You can tell you what, you want another 50 grand, I cut the grass for you every Saturday.
Look, folks, before we go too far, I've got something to tell you.
Excuse me, but I've got something to tell you first. Thank you for ruining my life!
Ashley!
What did you do?
Everybody's always blaming me for everything.
Trump's first ever car wasn't a cheap hand-me-down like most people's. It was a 1956 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud. He loved it so much that decades later, he commissioned Rolls-Royce to remake an exact replica just for him. Surprisingly, it only cost $35,000, a bargain by billionaire standards. But let's be honest, Trump wouldn't be caught dead in a cheap car today. Instead, he drives a $300,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom, a car so luxurious that its volume control knob is made from a 100-year-old meteorite. Even though Trump openly denies climate change, he still bought an original Tesla Roadster for $200,000, one of the fastest electric cars ever made. And like every billionaire, Trump also needed a Lamborghini, so he picked up a 1997 Diablo for $460,000. Recently, it sold at auction for over $1 million. But even that isn't just an impressive car in his collection. That title belongs to the Beast, his custom presidential limo, a tank on wheels.
Hi, Hillary Banks.
Hey, Hillary.
You know, you look much richer in person.
When Trump became president, he made sure his limo was the most secure vehicle on Earth. Nicknamed the Beast, this custom Cadillac is designed to survive any attack. If someone tries to open the doors, they get electrocuted. If someone shoots at it, the bulletproof armor absorbs it. If there's a chemical attack, the car seals itself airtight. But
now I'm impressed. I can't believe it. I didn't think it was going to be like this. Perfection, that's all I have to say. Raji, thank you again. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Thank you
We
again.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Great job. Awesome. And I don't know what to say. You guys left me speechless. So.
That was our plan.
That's not all. The beast is also armed. It has shotguns, grenade launchers, tear gas dispensers, and even an emergency blood supply in case of an assassination attempt. And because Trump loves gold, he made sure to add gold accents everywhere, bringing the total cost to $1.5 million. But if you think that's crazy, wait until you hear about how he owned half the Empire State Building for free.
This office
Right.
is all you, and it's a little bit junky.
Yeah. You know what? This I just got a few weeks ago. This is from the Marine Corps. That's the chair for The Apprentice that I used.
Oh, wow.
These are different things. Tom Brady's Super Bowl helmet.
Wow.
This is Mike Tyson's belt. This is Vince McMahon from the World Wrestling Federation. This is Shaquille O'Neal's shoe
Oh my God.
right here, which is a serious shoe.
Is that a real
That's a real
shoe?
shoe. He took it off after a game and handed it to
my
me. I carried it
God.
like this.
Yeah, I
So
guess.
this-
Because you
yeah,
don't
this
really
is-
like germs anyway, do you?
No, from
How are
Shaq.
At one point, Trump controlled 50% of the Empire State Building, one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. The building's owner, Hideki Yokoi, was stuck in a legal nightmare. He couldn't make decisions because the property was locked into a lease until 2075. Trump saw an opportunity. He promised Yokoi that he could use a legal loophole to break the lease early. But first, he needed 50% ownership. In reality, Trump lied. The lease remained intact and his plan failed completely. But instead of walking away empty-handed, Trump sold his share for $28 million, making millions off a deal that was never real to begin with. And after securing that bag, he immediately spent millions on helicopters.
Here we are in the galley, and now we're gonna head into the first class sleeper area. You'll notice the seat belts, as well as everything else, are 24 karat gold plated. Each sleeper seat is equipped with an audio-visual system featuring a TV that is fed with all the various video sources available on the jet. This is the dining area.
Instead of getting just one or two helicopters, Trump bought 3 identical Sikorsky S-76 choppers, all covered in gold. From gold seatbelts and armrests to gold carpets, Trump turned each helicopter into a flying palace. Each one cost $7 million, bringing his total helicopter fleet to $21 million. But he doesn't just use them for travel. Sometimes he lands them on his $30 million yacht.
I feel very strongly. It's considered the ultimate in boats and yachts and whatever it is. And I feel strongly that this country should have it.
The Trump Princess is no ordinary yacht. It has 4 different patios, 11 bedrooms, and even an on-site hospital. The bathrooms are made of hand-carved onyx with, you guessed it, gold everywhere. Trump also installed bulletproof glass around the pool area just in case of an assassination attempt at sea. But despite spending millions on it, Trump later admitted that he hates yachts. He once said that whenever he's on a yacht, he just wants to get off. Imagine wasting millions on something you don't even like. In 2005, Trump launched Trump University, claiming it would teach people how to succeed in real estate. The first class was free, but after that, students were pressured into paying up to $40,000 for exclusive courses. The problem? The classes taught nothing useful. They were just upselling even more expensive courses. Eventually, the US government stepped in, forcing Trump to pay $25 million in refunds.
And I've always wanted to work at McDonald's, but I never did. I'm running against somebody that said she did, but it turned out to be a totally phony story. So if you don't mind, I want to work the French fry counter.
Absolutely.
Okay, how much are you paying me?
How much are you paying?
At the end of the day, Trump has owned and bought some of the most expensive things imaginable. From gold-plated helicopters to bulletproof yachts, his spending habits are beyond ridiculous. But whether you love him or hate him, one thing is undeniable. Trump knows how to live like a billionaire. But the question is, do you think this is genius spending or just insanity? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insane stories about the richest people in the world.